You're watching Let's Painted Scenes. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint, talking about famous movies and painting scenes from these famous movies here as we get going. Thanks again for being here. Give us a call. Feel free to call us here on the program, 818-528-4516. Today's episode, today's movie is Scarface, the famous, I forget what year it was made, but it's a famous movie with starring Al Pacino and possibly a few other important or well-known actors. The names don't necessarily conjure up at the moment. They're not bubbling to the surface, but maybe you want to come in the chat room and talk. We're talking about Scarface, and we're going to paint a lovely scene, a famous scene. The scene that we're going to paint today is the scene when Al Pacino is about to kill some people, which is about that's probably about 50-60% of the movie. But this one particular scene visually was a showstopper for me as a visual artist, and that is the scene where he is in a room that has a tropical wallpaper in the background, and it's a tropical scene. So we're going to paint the tropical scene for that scene, and then hopefully later on, the idea is I will blue screen that and do a little rendition, a little little Al Pacino from that scene. Hence my outfit from Scarface. 818-528-4516. Exciting show here. A lot of movement, a lot of excitement, groundswell from the show we did yesterday. You can watch that yesterday's show. Painted Scenes. Richard Gere in a Ford Pinto. And that's from American Gigolo. Another wonderful scene from the movie. Okay, so we're mixing movies with painting. New formula, kind of like peanut butter and chocolate coming together, all in one place. It's called Painted Scenes. New show here by yours truly, Mr. Let's Paint. Feel free to call us. It's a live program here, 818-528-4516. Do you have a favorite scene or a place in mind? A very telling movie. I want to think that this movie was the precursor to Miami Vice with Don Johnson and the other guy in Miami. It's all about, because it's all about the sort of the drug smuggling in South Beach or in Miami or something. I don't know. South Beach, Broward County. And then Cops. Remember Cops? Bad Boys. That all came around. It was all one after another. So it all started, guys, with Scarface. Or not. But at least there's a spot for it. And we're going to celebrate it here on Painted Scenes. Okay, let me finish up some coffee here. Okay, let's get our gloves on, guys. When we like to paint, we use oil paints, and we want to have a kind of a buffer from the paint and from our orifices, various orifices that we use, or skin. So we're using some neoprene. Is it nitrate? Some funky name. It's not latex. Those apparently are bad for the skin. And there's a name for them, and it's on the box here. Nitrate, yes, nitrate, nitrile, not nitrate. But that would be good too. Let's try that. Nitrate gloves. How about chocolate gloves? Edible chocolate gloves. That would be fun. We could segue that into the Let's Paint TV, Let's Talk Paint and have sex, I suppose. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so let's not and say we did. All right, we're going to get some paint going on here. All right, and away we go. So we're going to paint the scene from Scarface. And what we're going to do is it's the tropical space wallpaper. The tropical wallpaper, and I have a little thing to go by, and I'm going to use that as reference. Okay, so let's start off with kind of a yellow-orangey kind of thing, a yellow-orangey kind of deal. So let's go ahead and kind of give the canvas some yellow-orangey effects. It's a very two-tone kind of thing with the background in kind of an orange, red, yellow deal with a beautiful sky, and then in the foreground is some strong colors of mostly palm trees in a stencil type, kind of a Banksy, if you will, since apparently he owns stenciling. We should just call, anytime you do stenciling, call it Banksy, kind of like Clorox with bleach, Q-tips, Bankskis. You're doing some Banksy. I'm sure that's just like when you paint. Anytime you paint cakes and pies. And the stuff like that. Sure enough, it's Tebow. You're painting Tebow. Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get some paint thinner on our section here. Feel free to call us here and feel free to comment here. This is live. You're watching live, unless you're watching it reruns, which is fine too. Okay. There's as many ways to reach us and. Reach for the stars, my friends. Reach for the stars, and let's get some paint on that canvas. Here we go. So it's a kind of a yellow overall, a yellow, white, red, bouillet base. Bouillet. So here we go. Boom. Look at that. We got some painting going on. Can you believe that? We're already 10 minutes into the show, and we got some paint on the canvas. We're talking now, baby. We're talking now. Let's turn on the fan. It's already getting kind of hot in here. All right. And we're going to work ourselves into a fun lather of fun and excitement from the creative process, from the creative pursuits, my friends. That's what it's about. Now this scene was really quite telling, because this was when he finally had it. This is when Pacino finally had it with his previous employers in the movie, fellow gangsters, and he just went ahead and just killed them, man. He just killed them all. And they already tried to kill him. See, they already tried to kill Pacino, and so now he survived, and he came back. He came back mad and pissed off because he's Al Pacino and he's Scarface, and he don't take shit. He don't take crap, man. He don't take no crap, man. Hey, Montana, no crap from me, Montana. Yeah, kill the motherfuckers. Yeah. Okay, we're starting to feel it, man. We're starting to feel it from the painting, the creativity, baby. Getting our Pacino Scarface on. That's it, baby. Come on, baby. Let's bring the paint down. And again, this is going to be real easy painting to do. Sometimes it's nice to pick a painting that's easy pie. It gives you confidence sometimes. But sometimes that can be tricky. It can be deceiving. Something simple as painting a two-tone kind of image of sorts can be deceitful to your mind and to your eyes. And sometimes you have to, you just have to keep going and don't let it, if you can, get to you too much, because it can be overwhelming, even something simple as this. But we will help you through it here. And if you have any questions on how to paint and how to just do anything, we might be able to help you with one or both. Okay, taking your calls and of course your comments are greatly appreciated. Okay, so we got a nice little background here. Now there was a little mountain here, and that's going to be, it's like the sunset in somewhere like in Havana or something. I don't know where, or this is Tahiti. It is someplace in the tropics, and I don't really know exactly where this is, but it's an idealistic place that we all kind of wish we were there, instead of stuck in this place with Al Pacino with a gun about to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so wish you were there kind of deal. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more red down here, taking your calls and comments here. We're live, baby. Okay, let's put the mountain in here. There's a little mountain action here. We don't have to get it just right. We just want to get the feel. We want to get the feel because, after all, we're not here to be duplicating anything. We're not here to duplicate or to emulate to the T. We're here to immolate to the Z. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to dot your I's. You don't need to cross your T's. You just need to do something. Do something and exist. Exist. Okay, I'm out of red paint. Let's get some more red paint in here. All right. And a little more yellow. Let's get some. Where's my yellow? Because this paint has got a lot of yellow and red, as obvious for the time being. And let's load up on some of the other colors. We're going to need some other colors here. We need some blue. Okay, we're just going to have a mid-flight load up session here. Not exciting for you, the viewer, but we're just going to have to handle it. Going to have to handle it here, guys. Take it. Take it and deal with it. Deal with it. Okay. And let's yellow. We wanted some yellow, and we're really short on everything. So let's just fill up to the brim. Okay, here we go. Some yellow. Let's get a shot of that if we can. That would be exciting for you all to watch. There we go. Some yellow, and there is some yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. Bring that in, baby. Bring some yellow ochre. We need some green, and is that? We probably don't need to open that one up yet. We probably have a yellow ochre still needed to be used. Is that right? Am I 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 right? Here we go. Yellow ochre. All right. There we go. Some yellow ochre. Fantastic. What we need next is some green and some alizarin crimson. Alizarin crimson in the house. Here we go. Bring that in there. Ba-boom. Hello, alizarin crimson. Hello. Hello, you are my best friend of some sort, possibly. Okay, green. Where is the green? That is the color. That is totally we're at a loss because we really are short on that, but we're got just a little bit left. And there we go. We're waiting for a shipment of green. Okay, watching painted scenes, talking about the movie Scarface, and we're painting a scene from Scarface, and in that movie, Al Pacino, forgot his name in the movie, the character's name. I'll just keep referencing as Pacino, since that's all we ever think of the movie as. It's Al Pacino, Al Pacino, Al Pacino. He's part of the boat congregation of boat people, or they called them. Started with an M, and I'm lost for words. What were their names? Anyway, Carter let a whole bunch of them refugees come from Cuba to the United States in the early 80s or late 70s, and apparently Al Pacino was one of them, and so he survived. He was possibly a criminal too in Cuba. A lot of them were apparently criminals, and that was a trick up Castro's sleeve. Is Castro still alive, by the way? Okay. Anyway, so that's sort of the base of the story, and then he comes into South Beach or Miami, and he works his way up through the drug trade, drug trafficking trade, killing people and doing dirty, mean things, and then he ends up getting Michelle Pfeiffer. That's right, Michelle Pfeiffer as his sort of wife, stealing her from one of the other drug kingpins. And they do a lot of drugs in the movie, and they kill a lot of people. And again, we're painting the scene, one of the famous scenes that I found pictorially here. And so let's go ahead and add some clouds. And again, we're just going to use the white now. White with some, because we have the refueled section here, we can kind of get a little bit of everything in here. A closer liking to what we think is and what it should be the wallpaper from this sort of 70s, early 80s wallpaper. Any comments? Let me take a look. I'm always not certain if we have any comments or if anyone's actually watching. Apparently not a comment here today, which is fine. We can handle that. We expect that. We expect actually no comments and no interaction with the show. We're used to it. So stay with that. That's fine. We're not terribly offended. though it does sometimes low. What it does is it does kind of slow us down into thinking that no one's watching, and then makes us think that no one really cares, and maybe that's true. All right, that's all right. That's all right. Sometimes you need to incubate. If it ain't no good, then incubate, and keep going. All right, so there we go. Keep plugging away on this, and then there's like a little land. I think there's some water there, but it's all and it's sunset. So these things are not necessarily you think of water or sky, maybe blue. You think there might be some blue, but no. Lo and behold, that is not the case, because with the sun setting, everything is got some red in it. You just blow it all up with a bunch of red and orange and stuff all over the whole damn thing, because that is the power of the sun, my friends. That is the power of the sun. That is the power of movies. The power of movies, and how we are inspired by such wonderful movies that last from time on end. Okay, so then here we go. We got kind of a nice base, Bouye base, and really, honestly, I don't even think we need to go much further with this, but I think I'm going to make that a little more stronger yellow in between the mountain, because I see that as such. So let's get some fresh yellow on that. There, some fresh yellow. There we go. Thanks for the shot, John. And put it right in there. Pop it in there, in that section if you can, because we see it. If you see it, put some paint there. You know what I mean? If you see that color, that's how simple painting can be, guys. There's a lot of talk, a lot of nonsense about how to paint, and it's all there's all valid, and everything's valid. In fact, everything that anyone wants to say about painting is very valid. There's no doubt about it. But frankly, when it gets down to it, you just need to see and react. Respond, react, and put the paint down. Respond, react, put the paint down. That's all you got to do. You don't need to do much more than that. Really. You can keep it simple, or you can conceptualize or overthink it, or whatever you want to adjective it. You can do whatever you want with it, but it can handle it all, guys. It can handle it all. And this is one way to sometimes snap out of it, is by keeping it simple and respond, react, and just go for it. Go for the process, as opposed to trying to outsmart everyone, trying to be smarter than the average bear, trying to be the smartest person ever. Because I'm an intellectual painter, and I paint, and I do really the coolest stuff. Not just cool, man. It is smart. In fact, I'm so smart, I'm wearing gold-rimmed glasses. Actually, I don't have a pair, but I shouldn't I? Okay. Because that's going to let everyone know that I'm extra smart. Okay, we're about ready to get this going here and put the palm trees in, guys. What do we got here? We Care and Al Pacino. Tony Montana. That's it. Tony Montana. Now, this is a painting show, says Valerie. Of course it is a painting show. It's a painting movie review show. The very first painting movie review show ever. Tony Montana. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Tony Montana. You thought to kill me? Oh, kill you, motherfuckers. Kill you all, motherfuckers. Tony Montana. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are, Tony Montana. All right, let's get back to the painting here, guys. And feel free to call us, 818-528-4516. So look at that. Okay, so we could spend all day with the various nuances in the background. But now, guys, it is time to put the palm trees in. And that is just strictly a black silhouette, and a Banksy-ish effect. It's a stencil. Now, here we go. Don't get too nervous. If we screw it up, it's okay. It's if you got it wrong, we can fix it. But don't worry about it. Maybe sometimes that's good. Anyway, so boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Okay, it's all right. Let the shake happen. Guys. It's okay. It'd be good to have a better brush, but that's all we got here today. We're hopefully going to get some better brushes, maybe even today, as early as today here. Okay, so there's one brush. This is going to take a little bit of while of delicacy, and a lot of times I recommend when you want to do the line work is to kind of do that sort of after you've done some hashing out with the paint, is smashing the paint around and kind of warm up. Because I'm Tony Montana, and I like to paint. Don't fuck me over. Don't be trying to fuck me over. Did he spit? I don't know. All right. I'm a little rusty on the movie. I just remember this scene. This scene was so awesome. It was just awesome because I loved the wallpaper more so than anything else. And it was actually kind of gruesome. It was a gruesome scene. He ends up killing the 3 people. He killed the cop. That cop was an asshole, wasn't he? The white dude that played. Actually, I could have played that cop actually because he was like a white dude. And that guy got killed pretty good. But I love the best part about that scene, of course, is at the end of the scene, and the other guy from the he goes, he says, "You want a job?" to the guy, you know what I mean? That guy, whatever, the guy he crossed over basically, because he could have killed him, but he didn't because he had a heart. Pacino, Tony Montana had a heart. People don't understand that. There was a heart there. Okay, let's work these palm trees in here and just kind of put it down here. This is sort of in keeping with the times. These wallpaper were very popular. I remember going to the Northwest up in Oregon and going into an office building and eating pizza. And inside the office building was all like redwood stuff, like or whatever trees they got up there. They don't have redwoods up there. What do they call those? Evergreens? They're not even redwoods. All right, they got way too many of them. But they don't have redwoods really. You know what? Okay, that's it. Okay, just keep painting, John. Mr. Paint, Tony Montana is in the house. Okay, so just kind of hash it out. Put a little effort into it, I guess, or not. It's forgiving. Oil paint is forgiving, as far as I can tell. It has been for me. It has forgived all my faults, and I have forgiven all its faults. And I think as long as you keep that duplicity together, one could find equal parts to the two elements that are there. Two force fields, two giant force fields that may or may not come into play here. Okay, here we go. Another palm tree. There we go. And it looks like a little. I'm not going to leave. I'm going to leave some of it out because obviously it doesn't really matter at some point. So just a lot of palm trees is what we're looking for. Oh, you know what? This guy, I got it all wrong. And should I be more? Okay, let's go like that. It's a big palm tree, and this is the little palm tree. So that I see. I fixed it. There you go. All right. And just kind of keep going with it with the lines in the black. We're just kind of powering in the black over the nice silhouette of the sky back there. And then that kind of goes there. And then these are the big ones that go way above and beyond over. And then this is another one here. Okay, and then there's a smaller one there. So let's put that in there. So the mixing with the pre-existing conditions is always an ongoing issue when we work wet into wet, as we are doing right now. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, sort of like Obamacare dealing with pre-existing conditions. You just have to deal with it, my friends, and you can handle it. We can handle it because life goes on, even though the thrill has dissipated. Isn't that a John Cougar Mellencamp song? Okay. So we're getting a feel of it. At some point, we're going to have to just decide on not observing and just creating. That at some point, I think we all have to make that decision. Making a decision of what can be done with one's creativity, and should we take the path of no return in terms of doing our own thing or adding our own element. And I incrementally, yes, I guess that's where we are at with a lot of things. At the very least, we are all, even if we are limiting in some ways our scope with just mimicking others or following a group of others' code of ethics of sorts in terms of making art, you still without fail are still making your own mark on it all. So keep that in mind. Don't get down on yourself if you feel like you are just a part of a herd of people doing the same thing. That's going to happen. But you still, even in that role, you are still yourself, and you always are yourself. So don't try not to get down on yourself. I know it's hard not to. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, or keep it up, Jack. Okay. So there's the shadows here, and you know this part is kind of tedious, I gotta say. And one myself is not one for spending a lot of time on the tedium, but it is this is sort of necessary evil, and there is a beauty in this. There is a feel of accomplishment when you get it right. No doubt in my mind that is the case. So don't fret too much. There's another palm tree. I keep screwing these palm trees up. They're actually. I'm looking at an actual image, which I guess I probably shouldn't, but it's helpful actually, quite helpful. So now the next thing is, when we get this done here, guys, we are then going to put this painting on full blue screen, and then we're going to reenact that scene for you. So stick around here on Painted Scenes. Painted Scenes. Where are we? Painted Scenes here. We're painting a scene from Scarface. Thanks again for watching. Painting the famous scene with the tropical wallpaper right before Tony Montana kills his one-time boss. Frankly, that's what it comes down to. All right, continue on, guys. Carry on with that painting. And again, it's a painting because we could call it a painting, or is it a movie prop? We're going to make it a movie prop of some sort. So can that be a painting still? I guess sure it can be. Of course it can. Okay, so again, you just kind of taking your calls here, guys. Don't forget, we're taking your calls, and feel free to comment onto the program here at 818-528-4516. Tomorrow's show we'll be doing a movie review for Tom Hanks' new movie where he is a captain of a ship with the Somali guys kidnapping the crew and him. And we'll have a review for that for you tomorrow. Keep that. Tell your friends. Okay, 818-528-4516. We're working on. We're just kind of almost good enough here to move to the next thing here. In a sense, we're almost done. In a sense, I think after I do the blue screening though, or take a picture. I could probably just take a picture of it and then blue screen it, couldn't I? Maybe that's the thing. And then we could actually put Tony Montana in there, right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know quite yet what to do with that. We're kind of thinking off the top of our heads, which is plenty okay. That's the beauty of what we like to do here on the program at Let's Paint, at Painted Scenes. Movie reviews. I give it 3 paintbrushes. The movie Scarface. No, actually, out of 10 paintbrushes, I would give it an 8. 8 paintbrushes. It was very intense, and it's one of these movies you could probably watch over and over and over and over again, as you end up seeing on American AMC. They basically play that movie about, I'd say every month they play Scarface, don't they? And in a strange way, I almost could keep watching it, though I wonder, maybe I couldn't, I don't know. Okay. And we're just trying to finish up some more palm tree action, and I just need to give it a little more, and I might need to, I just need to fine tune it, I guess. Some more palms, give them some more palms. And we're using a big fat brush in a sense, comparatively speaking. You may want to use a smaller brush, but I would advise you to be careful with that small brush, because do you really want to spend all day with every little teeny little thing that you see and decide to paint? Because that's what's going to happen if you resort to that small brush. So in a sense, you're better off, one could be, with the bigger brush, and work with the meaty aspects of a big brush. I'm gonna put there needs to be another palm in here, or maybe not. Maybe this is it. Maybe we should move on to the blue screen effect, which I gather should be probably the next move here. I just got a couple. I'm gonna clean this up here. Okay. There you go. That's it. And by the way, we are selling these. If you're interested, go to letspainttv.com, and you can buy this painting later in the day once we post it. Okay, so that pretty much is. I'm relatively happy, I think, with what we got here. I think we're getting the idea. Now let's put this into play somehow with using it as a blue screen. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, so we got the idea. We got the idea, and again, see, that's what happens with painting and doing things, anything. It's a decision. How far does one want to go? How far does one want to go? Actually, I don't think I even need a blue screen if I just stayed right in here, huh? This is sort of the blue screen, but I want to do blue screen. I think that's what we got to do, blue screen. That's what they do anyway. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. Uh-oh. You know who he's fucking with? You know you're fucking with Tony Montana. You can't be fucking with me. Don't be fucking with me, motherfucker.
Oh, Tony Montana! Say hello to my little friend. No, I'm Tony Montana. When I got the power, when I got Kim Basinger, I mean Michelle Pfeiffer, and then I got everything and I need everything in the world. I don't need anything. I don't need you. I don't need you. I got everything. Everything. I got it all. I don't need you. I'm Tony fucking Montana. I got it all. I got this whole world under my hands, my thumbs, my nails. I don't need you. You a fucking cockroach. That's what you are. A fucking cockroach.
All right, well, that's it for Painted Scenes here today. I'm your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Thanks again. We took on, we painted a famous scene from Scarface, and then we went ahead and tried to be Al Pacino for a second, and I think I might have nailed it, if I do say so for myself, because I'm going to have to. Until tomorrow, where we'll be doing Tom Hanks' survival story with some Somali people. I don't know quite the name of the movie, but it's out now, and we'll do a review and paint a scene from that tomorrow on Painted Scenes. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tell your friends. Painted Scenes, painting and movie reviews all in one, and taking your calls too. Bye-bye. Until next time, go out there and paint and watch a movie. Damn it!